Hi there, I'm Sheelagh Maria and I'm a psychic medium. It's really wonderful to be with you and welcome to today's video, which is called Are You an Empathic Medium? Now, those of you that have followed my work will know that my particular skills as a medium are as a trance channeler and also at hearing spirit guides and archangels. And I've actually heard these beings very, very loudly for 16 years. And in my case, it started when my baby, who is now 16, was 20 minutes from death. And the beings that often manifest on my videos are the beings that I hear the easiest, which for me are the light beings, the archangels, and people's spirit guides. Now, when I do normal mediumship, I find I can only do that when I am working with other light workers, and that is because their vibration is in alignment with mine. And I will sometimes get upwards of 3 or 4 loved ones coming in when I am working with a light worker for the first time. And this is where, when I trained as an evidential medium, I found the burden of proof, being expected to prove the existence of the deceased, really went against my way of working, which is all about faith and trust. And one of the things that I have realized is that when you are in the spirit world, you either take on a contract to be an evidential medium, or an angel worker, a soul worker, a healer, or a light worker of some other description. And there are very few genuine evidential mediums that were contracted to do that before they came into the physical. An evidential medium actually has a different aura to a normal psychic medium. So an evidential medium literally has a channel which is coil shaped, which actually links straight into the human spirit world. Whereas when you have a psychic medium that practices mental mediumship, they actually have what we call a God channel and a spirit channel. And the spirit channel, everybody has the God channel. The spirit channel is how you communicate with your spirit guides as a light worker. And that can also be used as a mediumship channel if you are working with people whose energy that is similar to yours. And so very often when I see light workers that want to be mediums but they haven't had much luck, it's because they're not contracted to be an evidential medium, but spiritual mediumship is something different totally. So in this video we are talking about what being an empathic medium means. So being an empathic medium means that there is an energy link between you and the person that you are reading for, even if you've never met them at all. And it is through that empathic link that you have with your client or your sitter that allows their loved ones to come through to you. When you're working as an empathic medium, usually your main guide will act as the doorkeeper that will allow their loved ones to come into your aura as the sitting begins. Now, what usually happens with evidential mediums is they link straight in to the deceased souls. But what happens with a psychic medium or a spiritual medium is that you're working from a spiritual point of view rather than an evidential point of view. So an evidential point of view is literally about proving the existence of life after death. So you are giving evidence and you are giving facts. Now, if that's not the kind of medium that you naturally are, you're going to find that makes you feel vulnerable. It makes you feel exposed. Whereas if you are giving spiritual mediumship, you will be able to give evidence as well. So the two different types of mediumship are very simply, when you're working as an evidential medium, you will be giving causes of death, you will be giving names, you will be giving information that only the sitter can know. When you are a spiritual psychic medium, the loved ones coming forward will validate who they are, but they are far more interested in helping your client to move on with their lives than just talking about who they were before they died. And so the difference between an evidential reading, which is all about reassuring your client that their loved one is still around, and a spiritual psychic mediumship reading, is that you will be focused with their loved one on helping the person along their life path now upon earth. And so if you feel that the burden of proof is too heavy for you, but you have a great interest in being an empathic medium, it's all about having empathy and an energy which is similar to the person that you're doing the reading for. Now, there are 4 main types of soul that you may do readings for. You get earthly souls that are usually best suited to an evidential reading. You get elemental souls and galactic souls that are usually best suited to a light being reading. And then you get what we call angel souls that are usually best suited to a spiritual psychic reading. So all that this means is that your client is going to be having an outlook spiritually which is similar to yours about life in general. So even though your client may come to you for reassurance that their loved one is still around them, once they have that, it's about helping them to grow and be all that they came here to be whilst they are still on earth. So you are an empathic medium if you very commonly sense loved ones of the people that you know. Maybe you're not able to tell them because you're scared of getting it wrong, or maybe you're worried that perhaps, you might upset them by giving them a message. You are an empathic medium if you very often feel presences with you in your own life and you get a strong feeling or a strong knowing of who that presence is. You are definitely an empathic medium if you see people in your third eye rather than outside, external seeing, and you know that they are connected to someone that you haven't read for yet. So one of the things that will happen to me when I'm working psychically is very, very often the loved one will only make themselves known about 24 hours before I'm reading for their relative. And I will be looking out to see who the loved one is for. And the minute that the person is with me, I'll feel them come in and I will know that John or, Belinda or whoever it is knew that I would be reading for their loved one, warned me about it, and then made themselves known as the reading began. So if you want to develop mediumship but you haven't had any luck yet, or if the burden of proof weighs heavy on you, but you're still willing to give it a go, I have a very unique way of training mediumship, which means that you make a link with the individual first, and then you work with your main spirit guide to bring their loved one in. And I do have a special offer with my mediumship training for the month of June. So normally my 5-session in-person mediumship training is £444. For the month of June, I am offering this at £333, which is a massive £100 off, and that is for 5 mediumship sessions, which includes psychic activations, homework, and trying out your ability to connect with spirit guides and the loved ones of the people that you want to help. So if this is of interest to you, do go on over to my website, have a look at the mediumship training, and simply drop me a line if you would like to take me up on that, and we will take it from there. For now, I want to wish you a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful weekend, wherever you are. Lots of love from me, lots of love from them, and goodbye, my darlings, for now.